Hello artists, today we are going to create our own superhero and we are going to begin by using lines and shapes to create our figure. So I'm going to start out with pencil, but I will switch to a marker so that you can see it from far away. But the first thing I do is I draw an oval for the head and then a stick like a lollipop coming right down. But I like to make sure the head is about, one head tall. And I measure with my fingers, and then I go 1 to 1.5 or 2 heads tall for the body. And then the legs will come out like a triangle, like we were writing the uppercase A, and then just stopping before we put the little part in the middle, because that's where the legs on the inside are going to go. And then for the shoulders, we say this is his chin, the neck would be this part, and then here is where our shoulders begin. So I put a line here for our shoulders, and then you can make a line that turns diagonal and diagonal in, and this one would go diagonal out, diagonal in, or it kind of looks like a parentheses that are pointy on the ends. And to start with the body part, the chest, this torso area, you can make a rectangle, but even a narrowed in rectangle for the waistline. So almost like a trapezoid, yes. And then from this part of the waist out, we can make legs, like 2 French fries. And over here we can add an oval for 1 foot, an oval for another. And we're almost seeing it's starting to look like a person, like this one. So to make the neck a little thicker, to hold up this beautiful head. And then over here, the arms, we can go and make them rectangles, rectangle, well actually 2 rectangles. And then I also put at the ends 2 more ovals like the feet. And if you have an eraser, this is the point where I like to erase the parts that are overlapping where I don't want them to go. And now I can decide what superhero needs to make it look like our superhero, what it needs. Okay, so the first thing it needs, I think, would be a face. So I'm going to add 2 eyes, like dots. This is a cartoon-like comic book kind of superhero, so I'm going to add parentheses. These are how I always make my eyes. And a little U nose and a longer U mouth. That is my go-to cartoon person. You might have your own type of cartoon person. You might have seen some really cool anime or comic books that you like to follow. I make little ears, and then I want to think about it. Maybe I would make it like Batman and have like a mask that goes up and all the way around. Maybe it would just be a mask that goes over the eyes. Maybe a person with a mask on their face, like we wear with our nose and our mouth covered. So I'm going to just make it go over the nose and under. It just kind of goes up and down. And then the other part for mine is going to go straight across. I don't need to have the ear part because I want to add hair in a little bit. And then for the shirt, the nice shirt, I could just make it a collar. I might add to the collar and make it round all the way around, because this might end up being a cape. Da, 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 da. Wiggly cape, a wiggly cape. And I haven't decided who this is yet, but I think I'm starting to see with the belt going on here. I'm going to add a belt buckle. And this person is fighting against injustice, and we want peace in the world. So I'm going to have the symbol, or the middle, our logo is going to be a peace sign. So I make a circle, a vertical line, and 2 diagonal lines for a peace sign. And I might make it into a bubble letter peace sign. And the hair, I would add maybe curly hair, straight hair, whatever kind of hair I'd like. It could be any type of person you'd like it to be. I like adding curly hair. And now I have my person, and I erased the parts that I didn't like. If I wanted larger muscles, I might round these shoulders and make another kind of like a cloud. It looks like a cloud here and a cloud here and a cloud here, like Popeye. His muscles pop out. I can erase this part in the middle. I could have kept it straight. It's up to you how you want this person to look. And when you finish, you're going to want to color it in. You might even outline it with a marker. You might color it with colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you have. And I hope that I get to see your wonderful superhero.